The Washington Wizards have been front and center in this year's wave of buyouts, already moving on from several players as they pivot toward a younger roster and a fresh direction. They've cut loose 3 or 4 guys so far, and reports indicate they might not be done just yet. Among the notable names expected to be on the market soon are Khris Middleton and CJ McCollum, 2 seasoned veterans who don't appear to fit into Washington's long-term rebuilding plan. This kind of shakeup always sparks intense speculation across the league, especially for teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, who are trying to figure out how to strengthen their roster with smart additions as they aim for another championship run. Starting with Khris Middleton, he's a player who, when healthy, can still bring a lot to the table. His numbers in recent seasons tell a story of efficiency and solid production, averaging around 12 points for rebounds and for assists per game, all while shooting just under 50% from the field. On paper, those stats show a guy who can contribute on both ends of the floor, providing scoring, playmaking, and reliable defense. But here's the catch. Middleton's biggest problem over the last few years has been staying on the court. He hasn't been able to play a full season since 2021 to 2022, with injuries limiting him to under 40 games in multiple campaigns. That makes him a risky acquisition for any team hoping for steady availability. Still, age is less of a concern today than it used to be in the NBA. Players in their mid to late 30s are not automatically considered washed up anymore. In fact, some of the best players in the league right now are well into their 30s. LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, all still performing at an elite level. So, if the Lakers are in a win-now mode, which they absolutely are, Middleton's age shouldn't disqualify him. What matters more is whether he can still deliver on the court, if he can stay healthy. His blend of size, shooting, and defensive versatility could make him an ideal role player coming off the bench. Imagine a second unit featuring Marcus Smart and Khris Middleton, flanked by younger wings like Jared Vanderbilt and Jake LaRavia. That kind of lineup could bring toughness, length, and scoring punch, giving the Lakers a deeper rotation and more matchup options. Adding a player like Nikola Vucevic at center alongside that group would only amplify the Lakers' versatility. Vucevic can stretch the floor, rebound, and provide a physical presence inside, complementing the smaller, quicker wings. When you put it all together, Middleton's two-way capabilities, Smart's defensive grit, Vanderbilt's energy, and Vucevic's inside game, you're looking at a bench that could swing momentum and maintain intensity when the starters rest. That depth is critical in today's NBA, where load management and situational matchups often determine playoff outcomes. On the flip side, CJ McCollum is another interesting option. Although he's also in his mid-30s and carries a similar veteran profile, McCollum's appeal lies in his scoring consistency and ability to create offense. Over the past decade, he has been one of the league's most reliable scorers, regularly averaging around 25 points per game. His knack for knocking down three-pointers at a high volume and efficiency hovering around 40% from beyond the arc over his career makes him a valuable asset for any team looking to space the floor. What's even more impressive is that McCollum maintains this level of production despite increased defensive attention and the natural wear and tear that comes with years in the league. For the Lakers, McCollum could slide into a bench role seamlessly. He's a proven playmaker who can handle the ball, create scoring opportunities for himself and others, and stretch defenses with his shooting. If the Lakers were able to sign him on a veteran minimum contract or similar deal, he would represent a low-risk, high-reward addition. Last season, he averaged about 21 points for rebounds and for assists per game, shooting over 4% overall and hitting nearly 37% of his threes on more than 8 attempts per game. That kind of volume and efficiency from a backup guard is exactly the kind of boost a contending team needs. McCollum's ability to come off the bench and produce instantly could elevate the Lakers' second unit, providing scoring punch without sacrificing ball movement or defensive intensity. Plus, his experience in high-pressure playoff situations adds value, especially for a team with championship aspiration. He's comfortable in a defined role and unlikely to demand starter minutes, which makes him a perfect fit for the Lakers' current needs. Pairing him alongside players like Austin Reeves, who can also create offense and defend, would give the Lakers multiple scoring threats on the floor at once, forcing opposing defenses to stretch and adapt. Looking deeper into the logistics, both Middleton and McCollum carry expiring contracts, which makes them more accessible in buyouts. For Washington, Moving on from these veterans clears minutes and cap space to develop younger talents. It's a classic rebuild strategy. Let go of expensive veterans who no longer fit the team's future, avoid long-term commitments, and reset the roster with fresh legs and potential. From the Lakers' perspective, this wave of buyouts offers a golden opportunity to scoop up high-quality, proven players without breaking the bank or giving up future assets, of course. The health concerns with Middleton cannot be ignored. His recent injury history is a red flag, as he hasn't managed to suit up for more than 60 games in any season since 2020. That's a big risk, especially when you're counting on a player to contribute meaningful minutes during the grind of an NBA season and playoffs. But if the Lakers are willing to take a chance, the upside of having a versatile wing who can defend multiple positions, shoot from outside, and facilitate offense could be worth it. Middleton's skill set closely mirrors the kind of player Andrew Wiggins has been for the Lakers, a two-way wing with length and shooting, who can guard several spots. Adding both Middleton and Wiggins could create a dynamic, switchable lineup that gives the Lakers flexibility and depth. And speaking of Wiggins, there's always the possibility of packaging moves to bring in multiple players at once. If the Lakers pursue a trade for Wiggins, they might also be able to land a center like Nikola Vucevic alongside Middleton. That kind of haul, adding a seasoned wing, a stretch big, and a versatile forward in Wiggins would significantly bolster the roster and give the Lakers a much stronger rotation. It's a balancing act between patience and aggression. The buyout market tends to slow down as training camp approaches, but with the right moves, the Lakers can capitalize on teams' needs to clear cap space and build around their core. Teams like Portland and Miami are also part of this shifting landscape. Portland may be looking to move on from Middleton and Robert Williams to focus on their young players, making those veterans available. Miami's potential moves involving players like DeMar DeRozan could influence their roster decisions, opening up options like Wiggins for trade. It's a complex chess game, with each team adjusting their pieces according to their goals and timelines. From the Lakers' standpoint, it's wise to keep close tabs on all these buyout candidates and trade possibilities. Players like Jeremy Grant and Nikola Vucevic, though less discussed, could also become targets depending on how the market evolves. There was even talk that Vucevic might not be bought out until the offseason, since teams over the luxury tax apron can't sign him immediately. But if the Lakers can clear enough cap space and open roster spots, there's no reason not to chase these opportunities aggressively. Ultimately, the Lakers want youth, athleticism, and speed, that's clear, but those qualities are scarce among available players right now. The veterans who are becoming available, like Middleton and McCollum, bring a different kind of value, experience, proven production, and skill sets that complement the team's younger stars. It's about finding the right mix to maximize the championship window. Middleton's ability to shoot the three, defend, and make plays if he can stay on the court makes him a coveted asset for any contender. Meanwhile, McCollum's reliable scoring and floor spacing add a different dynamic, especially off the bench. Both players know their roles and would likely embrace them, understanding they're joining a team with star power and championship aspiration. The question for the Lakers will be how far they're willing to go in making roster moves. Bringing in Middleton might require a trade to free up cap space, perhaps moving players like Gabe Vincent or other role players. Packaging that with a deal for Wiggins or Vucevic could open up a lineup that features Luka Doncic, Middleton, Wiggins, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, a combination with size, skill, and versatility that few teams could match. In terms of shooting, Middleton has had ups and downs. Last season in Washington, his three-point shooting dipped significantly, but that was in a different system without the playmaking support he had in Milwaukee. Over his career, he's hovered around 39% from deep, making him a legitimate threat who can stretch defenses. McCollum, on the other hand, has been a high-volume, efficient shooter from beyond the arc for years, with a career average just shy of 40% on multiple attempts per game. That kind of floor spacing can't be overstated in today's NBA. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, whispers have been swirling around the NBA recently, and the latest buzz centers on a potential blockbuster move that could shake up the Western Conference hierarchy. DEANTHONY Melton, a guard known for his tenacious defense and relentless energy, is reportedly closing in on a deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. Sources close to the situation suggest that Melton's arrival in Los Angeles could bring a much-needed defensive edge to a Lakers team eager to reclaim its dominance. While official confirmations remain pending, the speculation alone has fans and analysts alike buzzing about what this could mean for the Lakers' defensive schemes and overall team dynamics. Melton, who has built a reputation as one of the league's most disruptive defenders, might be exactly the piece the Lakers need to bolster their backcourt and provide relentless pressure on opposing guards night after night. The possibility of him donning the purple and gold jersey has ignited excitement, with many envisioning a revamped Lakers lineup ready to challenge the best teams in the league. As the offseason progresses, all eyes will remain glued to any developments around Melton's potential signing, fueling further conversations about the Lakers' ambitions and strategic direction. Amidst the swirling rumors, the Lakers front office appears keen to enhance their defensive identity, something that has been inconsistent in recent campaigns. Melton's reputation for suffocating defense and ability to generate turnovers could be a game-changer for a Lakers squad that often struggles to contain elite perimeter scorers. His arrival might signal a shift in the team's philosophy, prioritizing defensive intensity alongside the offensive firepower that Los Angeles is known for. Observers speculate that Melton's defensive prowess will perfectly complement the team's stars, offering them much-needed relief on the defensive end and allowing more freedom for the offensive juggernauts to operate. The Lakers could potentially use Melton's defensive versatility to guard multiple positions, making their lineup more flexible and adaptable against a variety of opponents. This possible signing has ignited conversations not only about the Lakers' immediate impact, but also about how it might affect their long-term roster construction and championship aspiration. As insiders hint at ongoing negotiations, fans remain hopeful that Melton's defensive grit will soon become a permanent fixture on the Lakers roster, reshaping the team's identity in the process. In addition to the defensive implications, Melton's potential integration into the Lakers system raises questions about his role and usage alongside established stars. While primarily known for his defensive contributions, Melton's offensive game has steadily improved, making him a more well-rounded threat on both ends of the floor. If the Lakers finalize the deal, coaching staff will likely explore ways to maximize his impact, balancing his defensive duties with opportunities to contribute offensively. Rumors suggest that Melton's ability to initiate fast breaks and execute timely passes could add a new dimension to the Lakers' transition game, something they've occasionally lacked in previous seasons. His presence might also alleviate some of the playmaking burdens currently placed on the team's main ball handlers, allowing for a more diversified and dynamic offense. As the Lakers contemplate how to weave Melton into their lineup, speculation grows regarding how his competitive mindset and intensity could elevate the team's overall culture and mentality. If the signing goes through, the Lakers could be poised to unveil a refreshed identity that emphasizes both defensive toughness and offensive creativity, a combination that excites many within the Lakers fan base and beyond. The ripple effects of Melton's potential arrival extend beyond just the Lakers' internal dynamics, sparking broader conversations about the Western Conference landscape. With powerhouse teams constantly evolving, the Lakers' pursuit of Melton is seen by many as a strategic move to fortify their defense against high-scoring opponents such as the Golden State Warriors and Phoenix Suns. Analysts speculate that Melton's defensive tenacity could be crucial in key playoff matchups, where every possession counts and defensive stops often make the difference between victory and defeat. Moreover, his experience playing in high-pressure environments could provide the Lakers with invaluable leadership during the grueling postseason grind. The rumor mill suggests that if Melton joins the Lakers, other Western Conference teams might scramble to adjust their rosters accordingly, anticipating a more formidable defensive unit. In Los Angeles, this potential signing is already generating a buzz that hints at a more competitive and intense playoff atmosphere in the upcoming season. Fans, commentators, and insiders alike are watching closely, eager to see if the Lakers will secure Melton's services and what this might mean for the balance of power within the conference. Finally, the excitement surrounding Melton's possible contract with the Lakers has ignited a wave of optimism among the team's supporters, who have long yearned for a championship contender capable of defending at an elite level. The buzz suggests that Melton's relentless defensive style aligns perfectly with the Lakers' storied tradition of gritty, hard-nosed basketball. Should the deal come to fruition, it could mark a turning point in the Lakers' quest to return to glory, potentially setting the stage for a deep playoff run fueled by suffocating defense and clutch performances. Rumors also indicate that Melton himself is enthusiastic about the opportunity to join a franchise with such a rich history and passionate fan base, seeing it as a chance to showcase his skills on one of the NBA's biggest stages. As speculation continues to mount, the Lakers fan community eagerly awaits official announcements, dreaming of the defensive intensity and energy that Melton could bring night after night. The story of Melton and the Lakers remains one of anticipation and possibility, with every passing day adding to the growing excitement and hopeful chatter that the Lakers' defensive woes might soon be a thing of the past. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.